Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you could join me today. And I'm sorry for the little bit of absence that I've had. I haven't posted in roughly around a week now, but I've been busy with my own grown-up school. But if you look at me, look what I'm wearing. We got a cat riding a popsicle, holding a popsicle with a hat on. Now, do you see the colors that it has? We have red, white, and blue on him. That's America's colors, right? And that's because we are going to be celebrating the 4th of July this weekend. Or, also known as Independence Day. So, why would I call it Independence Day? Do you guys know? Well, let me tell you a little story here real quick. July 4th of 1776 is when America gained their independence from Britain. There was 13 American colonies. They figured we have had enough and we don't want to be under the rule of Britain anymore, so they created a document called the Declaration of Independence. And that basically said, here's the rules, we don't want to be governed by you anymore. So we want to be a free nation. And that is the day that the Declaration of Independence happened. And America fell from the rule of Britain. And that is why we celebrate on July 4th of every year. Because July 4th, 1776 was the day that we became a free nation. So this is why we celebrate by barbecue and hamburgers, hot dogs, going to pools, swimming, going to the beach and swimming, and the most favorite of all, I think all of us can agree, is the fireworks, right? But this year, 2020, I don't think we're going to be seeing very many fireworks going off unless we watch them on TV or do them in our own yards, you see? So, okay, so, sorry, my camera cut away. So, what I was saying before is you're probably going to be watching fireworks on TV or with your friends and your family, depending on where you live. I know here in Florida, a lot of the fireworks shows have been canceled due to this coronavirus, but it's for our own safety. And I know we're going to be really sad about it, but we can still do it with our own families. But we have to be safe when we do it, right? Now, today's activity, we are going to be making what is directly behind me, if you can see it. It's the American flag. I don't know how you can't see it, but it's a big flag, right? The original American flag is even bigger than this. But I want you to look on the flag. How many stripes do you guys see? Count with me here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we got 13 stripes. Do you guys remember what the symbolism of the number 13 was? I'll give you a minute. Let's put on our thinking caps, okay? We got to think about this. Think really hard. Was it 13 planets? No, I don't think so, right? It was 13 original colonies. So the 13 original colonies that helped free the United States. That's what each of these 13 stripes stands for behind me. And as you can see, they are in a pattern of red, white, red, white, red, white. Now, the red stripes, what do you think that stands for, or what it means? I'll give you a moment to think about it. The definition of that is hardiness and valor. And that is the ability to endure difficult conditions, determination in face of great danger, and courage and bravery. You understand that? I know you guys are very brave whenever you're ready to go to school and you have to say goodbye to mommy and daddy at the front door, right? You're very brave when you put on your shoes, walk out the door, and you are excited to go to school, right? What do you think the white means? It stands for purity and innocence. And what do you think the blue stands for? If you look on the flag behind me, do you see a blue? This big square right here, right? That huge square of blue with the stars in it. So the blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. So with all that, we have 13 stripes, a big blue square, and how many stars do you think are on this flag? I'm not sure if you guys know or not, but I'm going to give you a second to guess. I have multiple choice for you. Is it 5, 10, 20, or 50? If you guys said 50, you are correct. And that's to represent the 50 states of the Union. So let's go over this one more time and then we will jump into the lesson, okay? So we have, how many stripes do we have on here? We have 13 stripes. And we have 50 stars. Okay, so we're going to make our own flag. And it's okay if you don't have 50 stars or all of the stripes on there. You just make your American flag custom to you, okay? I just want you guys to try your hardest and do what you can do. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so here we are to the activity portion. Like I said, we're going to be making our own American flag. So we're going to go over the ingredients list real quick. What we need, we have some white paper, construction paper or whatever, that's going to be the base for our flag. Then we have some blue construction paper, that's going to be for the square. And we have some red, which is going to be for the stripes. Now why do you think we don't have any white paper for the stripes? It's because we're going to be using this same white paper for the base of our flag to add the stripes. So it's already white, we don't have to cut anymore. We just lay the red on top of it like this in sections, and I will show you what I mean by sections in a minute. Now on the other side, we need scissors. Remember to hold them safely, just like this, okay? We never hold scissors like this when we're walking or running or anywhere, right? We always hold it, this part, with it closed so that we don't poke anybody or hurt anybody, okay? We also have a pencil, a marker, or a writing utensil, whatever it is that you want to draw your lines with. And we have our glue to glue everything on. Last, we have our whiteout paint, white colored pencil, white crayon, white marker, whatever you can find, and this is going to be what we use to put our stars on our flag. So let's go ahead and begin, shall we? So what I want you guys to do is set the white paper right here. We're going to set this aside. We're going to put this out of the way for now, okay? And we're going to take our red paper, because this is what's going to take the longest. Now what I want you to do, I've already went ahead and pre-drawn everything. And you're going to take a ruler or a straight piece of paper or a straight edge. And what you're going to do is place it at the very, very top right here. And you're going to draw with your pencil or your pen or your marker. You're going to draw along the bottom edge, okay? Just like that. And we're going to make it so that we have 7 stripes on there. So I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see it. When you're done, it should look like this, okay? So you have 7 stripes. You can pause it and come back to me when you're done, okay? And when you get that, this is where our scissors come in. Now remember, pick them up, and we're going to use our scissors to cut these out. And we're going to cut all 7 of these out, okay? So pause it, and I will see you in a minute when I'm done cutting. Okay, now that we got all of our 7 strips, right? We have 7 of them. We're going to move on to the blue piece. So let us set our 7 stripes off to the side with the white piece of paper now. Now we're going to take our blue piece of paper and our scissors, right? We're going to be using our ruler, and we are going to make a square. It doesn't have to be a very big square. As you notice, this piece of paper is the same size as the white piece. So however big you want to make the square is up to you. So I want you to make a square right there, and then we're going to cut the square out too, okay? So let me go ahead and do this right here. This isn't going to take very long. And we want to be very careful when we're cutting, right? And then we have our square. So once you have that set aside, we can take this blue piece of paper and toss it away. Or keep it. We can use it for other activities. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to take all of our pieces and lay them out, okay? So we got our red stripes right here. We got our blue square. And we got our white piece of paper right in the middle, okay? Now, if you recall, do you remember what the flag looks like again? Does the blue square go in the bottom right? No, it doesn't, does it? What about bottom left? Oh, that's right. It goes right in the middle, huh? It goes right there, and that's the American flag, right? No? Are you sure? Do you think it goes right up here? Yeah? Okay. We can try it. We'll see. Okay, so we want to lay everything out. Now the first one or two of your red square, or stripes, sorry, is going to overlap it. So what do you think we have to do? We have to measure out where our square is, right? So we're going to lay it all out first to make sure everything matches up. Now, remember what I said about we don't have to have white stripes? This is why, because we're going to lay this one out. And then if you look up here, it looks like there's a white stripe right down the middle, right? So mine only takes 2 of them, depending on how big you make it. If you make the blue square big, then it'll probably take more. But if you make it small like mine, then you only need 2 or maybe even 1 red stripe. Okay, but if you see where the blue is, I want you to put your hand on top of them both. Don't move it, and then take your pen, and we're going to mark right along the edge of the blue, okay? And that's where we are going to cut these 2. Okay, so we're going to take this off, and the stripe should be the same. So what I like to do, I like to match them up, make it even, and then right where this line is at, it'll cut both of them at the same time. So let me get my scissors, and we are going to cut that off. And you can toss these 2 extra pieces to the side. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to put them over here. Okay? Now, I'm going to take my glue, is my next step. And we are going to glue down this blue part. So you can place this off to the side, push that away if you don't want glue on there yet. And we are going to put glue, let me move this up a little bit for you. We're going to put some glue right here on this blue flag, or this blue square, not blue flag, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, I'm going to glue this down in the top corner right there. Okay. And then we're going to go with our small red strips, and we're going to put some glue on these as well. All the way to the end. Make sure we have enough glue, and then we're going to start at the very top. And it's okay if it still overlaps the blue, or if it's hanging over the side a little bit. That's perfectly fine and acceptable, as long as you can make your flag. That's all that matters, and it looks good, huh? As long as you are happy with your flag, that is all that matters. And then we're going to take this one, and we're going to leave a little space, remember? Right there, just like that. Now we're going to take our other red strips right here, and we're going to lay them out, and we're going to make sure that all 7 of these strips can lay on the page. And if you have to smush them together a little bit, it's okay. If you need another piece of white paper, that's okay too. Now, my trick is I lay it out, and then I want to measure out where the rest of them are. So I'm going to lay these out just to make sure, and if you need to move them a little bit closer to see each other, that's perfectly fine. If some of them are spaced farther away than others, that's fine too. So if you look at my paper, what do you see? I have one more left. What am I going to do? Do you think I should move one up, or should I make some smaller? I can, if you think that'll help. I can cut this right down the middle, and this will make 2 pieces. Let's try that, okay? Now, see this? We're going to be very careful with it, but we're going to go right down the middle. Or if you want to make an even longer flag, we can take another piece of white paper and glue it or staple it to the bottom, okay? But I'm just going to use these tiny strips, and we are going to place them down right here, just like that. So we got 6 and 7. Now remember, what did I say about the flag there and your art? You can make your artwork how you want to, as long as you have all 7 stripes on it, okay? So when you're finished with this, we will come back onto the next step, okay? So I'm going to end it right here real quick, and the next scene you're going to see is the final product. Alright, now that we have glued all of our pieces on, we are ready for the next step, right? And this is the final step for our flag now. So we can put our pin away, we can put our scissors away, and the next thing we need to do is grab whatever item that we're going to make our stars with, right? In this blue square. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you guys so you can see this. Okay. So I'm using whiteout for mine. You may have a whiteout pen, you might have some white markers. And do you remember how many stars are on the flag? I know you guys aren't going to be able to make actual stars right now, but with practice I know you will be able to. But all I want you guys to do is focus on putting dots on the page. So if you remember how many stars are there, we have 50 stars, okay? You ready? So we're going to do this together, okay? We're going to do rows of 10, and we're going to do 5 rows of 10, okay? So watch my hands. Ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now see, it's not going to be the prettiest by any strength or length or anything, but as long as you get some dots on there, okay? Just follow with me. Now how many rows do you think we need to have? We have row 1, and that's 10 stars. So we're going to start right underneath it, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Here we go again. Just count with me. We're going to move down every line, okay? Now we're coming up to the middle here. So this is going to be line number 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're on to 30 stars already. Look at that. I'm so proud of you guys. We are learning how to count and do math, and we're learning about our flag. So the next one, here we go. We are going to move on to line number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you know what that means, guys? We have 40 stars on there right now. How many more do you think we need? If we have 40 on there, Do you think we need one more row when we need 50? Let's try it out, okay? This is our last line. Here we go. Do it with me. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, look at that. So with that being said, we have 50 stars on this flag now. And our American flag is complete. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? I think mine is good. I wish I could see your guys's, but I know they are excellent as well. Because you guys always do excellent artwork. Okay, so that's all you need. I will be linking all of the supplies in the description for your mommies and daddies to find for you too and help you gather. And I will see you guys, in 1 second. I'm so excited to have the ability to make our amazing American flags. And I'm sure yours came out, like I said, I'm positive yours came out excellent. And with that being said, I hope you guys learned a lot today from this, and you have an amazing day. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and just keep on being yourselves, okay? Have a great day, guys. Bye.